Greetings, welcome to Mary's World. And tonight it is a very cold night here in Western PA and in many parts of the country. This incredible weather is part of the cleansing of the soul that is happening. Now, everyone has seen the news as far as the execution of the Coptic Christians on the beach in Libya by ISIS. Now, the bottom line here is these men were never given a trial. They were never respected. Their rights were not respected. Obviously, the right to life was not respected. The right to a trial was not respected. Okay, so they were clearly martyrs. They were clearly killed, for the purposes of evil. So ISIS is the head of the beast, basically, because everybody's disgusted when they look at what they're doing. They're disgusted. I'm disgusted. You're disgusted. It doesn't matter what religion you are, what race you are. The majority of human beings are disgusted and appalled that humans can treat other humans in such a way. So what you're looking at is the fruit of pro-choice, basically. Pro-choice says, I have the right to choose whether or not you should live. Basically, that's what it's saying there. I have the choice to choose whether or not you should live. Whether you should live in my womb, whether you should live in my country, whether you should live in my town, whether you should live, on the earth. Now, you might say, well, that's different. No. ISIS is saying you do not deserve to live in my country. They're claiming Libya is their country. And so if you're a non-believer of Islam, you don't deserve to live there. They're making that choice. They're saying Islam this is Libya belongs to ISIS and Allah. And if you're not a supporter, then we're going to kill you. We're choosing to kill you. Now, same thing. Someone that lives inside your womb, you're saying, no, you can't live in here. This is my womb. You can't live here. No, you can't live here. This is my country. This is my beach. This is my city, my state. Really? Did you make your womb? Did you make Libya? Did you make the beach? I mean, seriously, folks, where do we get off, treating our fellow human beings like they don't have the right to life, but we do? Who are you? Who are you? That's the big question. Who are you that you can sentence your fellow human being, sometimes your own flesh and blood, to death without a trial? Who are you? That's a pro-choice world. No one is safe in a pro-choice world. No one is safe because somebody somewhere along the line, if they get guns or weapons and they decide they're going to take over, they're going to tell you you don't deserve to live. For whatever reason, they don't think you should live, and they're not going to give you a trial. That's what a pro-choice world is all about. Nobody is safe. You might be safe for a certain time, Well, your group is popular, but those times change. We've seen it throughout history. There's times when Jewish people were not safe. Irish people were not safe. Ukrainian people were not safe. Polish people were not safe. Catholic people were not safe. Protestant people were not safe. Sikh people were not safe. Okay? And I can go on and on and on. Black people were not safe. Mexican people were not safe. I mean, I don't know all the history, but injustice is definitely part of the history of the human race. So at this juncture, it's clear. A pro-choice world means somebody somewhere who has weapons is going to tell you you don't deserve to live. And it starts in the womb. Okay? The mother has the weapons to kill you by paying somebody $400. Get out of my womb. You don't belong in my womb. I don't want you there. That's what's going on. So, finally, abortion is theft. It really is grand larceny. Okay? It's theft. You are robbing a soul of his or her body. That's his or her body that you are stealing. So you're killing it, but you're also stealing it from that soul. Once the conception happens, the soul is present at conception, guys. So whether you have your abortion at 6 weeks or 2 months or whatever, there's a soul there. And that soul is depending on that body to live its life. But you're taking the body away from that soul. So it doesn't matter at what point you're having the abortion. That is irrelevant. What's relevant is the fact that now you have a soul who had a body who no longer has a body. Okay? How fair is that? Seriously. How fair is that to that soul? It's just not fair. It's simply not fair. So, I am not convinced that that soul goes right to heaven. I'm sorry. They certainly don't go to hell. I'm not saying that. But I believe they have a appointed number of years to live on this earth. Now they have to live out those years without a body. So what are they going to do without a body? Okay, now they have a guardian angel from conception. So they're not abandoned in that spirit world. They're not alone. They're not abandoned. The guardian angels, are guiding those souls. There's no question about it. And then the mother, Our Lady, is also, there for them. But that doesn't mean they're in heaven. Okay? I think they eventually get to heaven through Jesus and through Mary. But before they get there, they have an appointed number of years, just like you and I do. So, no one knows exactly, the condition that they're living in. But more than likely, they're on this earth and they are attached in some way or clinging to, in some way, their parents. That is their natural connection here on this earth. So when Nicki Minaj says she's haunted by the abortion she had, that's basically confirmation. And she's not alone. Many, many women are haunted by their abortions. And I think it's because the soul of their child is trying to get their attention. Not trying to hurt them, but trying to get their attention, saying, hey, mom, and same with dad. So, quite simply speaking, if you've had an abortion, hey, talk to your child. Recognize, affirm their humanity. And, then maybe they can rest. Maybe they can rest at that point. But until the parents are acknowledging what they did, I don't think they can rest. I really don't think they can rest. So, and I'm not saying that's punishment on their part. I think that's just normal. That's just normal. Somebody kills you unexpectedly, and you're gonna like be at peace forever after. I mean, come on. That's restless. Even the scripture talks about the souls of the martyrs. Like, Lord, how long? How much longer? They're restless. They're restless souls. You just don't take bodies away from people and expect, you know, uh, that the score's settled. That's not. I mean, there's a justice coming. There's no question about it. There's a justice coming. So, hey, I want to live in a pro-life world. So listen, you're safe around me. I don't care who you are. Now that doesn't mean we don't believe in self-defense. You know what I mean? Like if you can't respect someone else's life and you're a threat to someone else's life, then you're giving up your right to life. Because people have a right to defend themselves and their family. We're not talking about, self-defense here. We're talking about we're not going to kill you because of your religion, your sex, your orientation, your skin color, whatever. Like that has nothing to do with your right to life. God has given you that right to life, and I'm going to respect it. We might not be friends, but I'm not going to kill you. We might not agree on things, but I'm not going to kill you. Don't worry about it. I will not kill you. I promise you. I won't kill you. So, and if you can promise me you won't kill me, then you're pro-life. I don't care what your religious views are. Pro-life is beyond religion. Pro-life is fundamental human relationship, with your neighbor. Love your neighbor as yourself. I mean, Jesus couldn't have been more clear about that. Love God and love your neighbor as yourself. That means you're pro-life. Jesus was pro-life. By saying love your neighbor, who is my neighbor? He said it was Samaritan. Thank you.